Today, the magistrate fixed continued dates of hearing for the inquest. We are fixed for the 20th of September and the 22nd of October. On the 20th of September, the prosecution will be calling the next witness, who is the IO of the case, and they are going to produce the note that they indicated was in their possession at the last date of hearing. Then, of course, on the 22nd, they're going to call the document examiner, who apparently examined that document. So at this point of time, we have requested for copies of all the documents that they're going to produce, and we will decide what we are going to do after cross-examination of the IO in this case.
What is your experience on the note so far?
Sorry?
What is your news?
I'm not at liberty to say. I'm sorry. All right. I hope to get it soon. There's no date fixed, but as far as we are concerned, the court has ordered that we be given some documents before the 20th. A translation of the note, official translation, and there's also some books that we have requested. They are working on it, and they've said that they will try and produce it to us as soon as it is ready. In respect of the documents that are sealed, they will only produce it and give us copies on the 20th itself. Documents that are not sealed, they will give us copies of the documents before the 20th.
How many documents that will be given before 20th? Others than notes, what others do you ask?
The translation, the official translation.
So the note and official translation?
That's right.
No other documents?
No.
The note will only be tendered on the 20th?
That's right. That's right. That's the purpose of calling the IO and asking him to give evidence, because he will explain the circumstances surrounding which the note came into their possession. And I think he will probably have to explain to all Malaysians at large as to why it was never produced until now. So it's going to be a very significant witness, and I think an important day for us, 20th of September. Well, I'm not going to say too much, but I will say to you that we have taken steps but after being given a copy of that document, but we are still in the process. As I said earlier, what we need to do is we need to get more information. We need to probe further into the IO. As I said earlier, the circumstances surrounding the sudden appearance of the document, where the document has been all this while, why it has not been formally introduced into evidence until this late stage. These are issues which I think are significant, and we will need to go through this with the IO in detail first before we decide what it is we are going to do, because these are facts which will be very pertinent to any expert that's going to give an opinion on these documents later. So let's take one thing at a time. Let us cross the bridge when we get to it. Let us wait for the 20th before we take a solid position on what it is we want to do thereafter. Also, to formally explain to court the circumstances surrounding its production, and also to explain away a lot of questions that have arisen in respect of its late production. I think that's not just in the interest of the coroner, but in the interest to Malaysians at large. People want to know what has happened and why the delay. So let us get to that first, and once we are able to cross that, once we are able to ascertain the facts, then I think we'll be in a position to advise, I'll be in a position to advise my clients further, and we will be able to decide what it is we want to do therefrom. On the 20th itself. Yes, I expect it to be on the 20th. I hope that we will be able to complete it on the 20th. I'm sure it's going to start the 20th, but whether we'll be able to complete it is something which I'm unable to say. At present, the prosecution has informed the court that they wish to call an expert. That's what they have told the court earlier, Mr. Wong. Insofar as the family is concerned, we will wait until the 20th before we decide what it is we want to do. Because I think what we are able to ascertain on the 20th by way of cross-examination and examination of the chief will be very important for us when we decide what it is we want to do next.
Jauh dari sana.
At this point of time too. But it depends, as I said earlier, what
Dan my head, saya breakdown on my head. Kalau kepala saya ikat tali kita. Inilah isyarat dari dunia. This is the international signal. Ada juga.
They said Mr. Wong, that's why. I don't know, that's what the prosecutor.
Sering cinta sini. Puteri keselamatan sini. Janganlah cakap manis. Janganlah belakang menipu. Tidak biasa angin, hujan berapa besar. Saya pun tidak ditakut. Baik, saya pengen sama. Terang yang tak. 不敌人的代价。